Hey everybody, welcome back to Balance and Divine Feminine Ascension Frequencies with Ari Jade, where science and spirituality meet. So, energy is flying around everywhere. Chaos is everywhere. War is back on the planet, not like it ever really left, but all sorts of things being pumped into our logos, into our word-filled environment that making people feel a bit unsteady, a bit chaotic, a bit uneasy. All right. Also, people are recognizing the fact that they are an energetic pathway, that we pull energy to us and create whatever it is that we want or that we magnetize around us. Thoughts are electrical, feelings are magnetic. So you are going to magnetize whatever it is that you feel straight towards you. And you, of course, can make all these things happen. And some people are making things happen and it's scaring them. So when you first come into realizing your energy and you first start pulling all that energy toward you, weird things will begin to happen. Computers will break. Radio stations will go off. If you've got an old-timey radio, will go off the station mark. Okay? Clocks will stop, lights will flicker, cars will go dead for no reason, the batteries zip, what's that thing that the starter will go out, other things that'll happen. You'll just notice weird things. One girl came in the store and she's like, oh, I pulled in my energy and I lit the candle and two limbs broke in the neighborhood. So I blew the candle out and stopped. All right. So we are all energy movers. We are all solar batteries. We are all a bridge that's here bringing things from our imagination, from whatever it is that we think up, into the material plane, into the 3D world. And right now we're going up into the 4D, which is a bridge going into the higher frequencies and the higher vibrations, which means we'll be able to manifest even faster. So some of you, it's to the point where it's like, oh, I thought it, and bam, here it was. I've got to get a hold on this. Yes, yes, you do, because you don't want things that you really didn't want to happen in this plane of existence. So it's extremely, extremely, extremely important. First thought of the day is yours, and it's one of gratitude. Thank you for letting me be here to play the game again. Thank you for this wonderful bed to sleep in. Thank you for this, this, and this that I'm looking forward to. Thank you for something, right? And then your ritual. As soon as your feet hit the ground, some sort of ritual where you thank the elements. Native American culture thanks the elements as they just call them in, as they take the shower, pulling in the water and the air, the fire that's giving you the thought processes that you're having, okay? And if you do that the way through the school, through the way that I've taught, then it's high magic, right? Damon Eccles and Aleister Crowley and what's the guys that did the blue and the gold that brought in the high magic, the Masons. A lot of the Masons studied this. Okay. All right. So you can do that. Or there's another practice that's very simple called GCP that I have ran across. Ground, cleanse, and protect. Quick. Don't have to go and through calling in angels, calling in all the elements. Just ground. So I did a video earlier in the spring talking about how important it is to get your shoes off and get your feet on the ground. Everything that is electrical needs a positive, a negative, and a ground so that it doesn't burn out in either direction. Right? Right. So you connect yourself and keep yourself from burning out or from over energizing by grounding outside on the ground. Well, I had the girl that came in that talked about the branches breaking. She's like, well, that's great, but I live with my mom right now, and her dog poops outside, so I'm not gonna maybe step in dog poop. You're either going to find solutions or find problems. That part's on you. You don't have to go outside barefooted to ground, and you may not have a lot of actual dirt, rock, earth, ground. Concrete is okay, not as high vibrating, but it's still okay. If you can't do any of those things, your water is hugely important. You should be going to the closest natural water source available to you. We go about 15 miles, 10 miles down the road, collect all of ours in class. You don't want it to touch plastic at all. It absorbs that low vibration in the plastics. You don't want to drink it out of the sink. It's terribly masculine. It has changed form by the time it gets to you. Plus, it's had all kinds of chemicals added to it and taken away from it. We need our natural water. It's the lifeblood of the planet, and it's also our lifeblood. Water has memory, and it's going to help you remember your gifts. Okay? So, GCP, ground, cleanse, protect. That's what you need to remember every single day in all that you do, because that's going to protect you also, not only from the energies that are coming into our planet from our sun right now, but also from other people who might be trying to drain you, or not, maybe not on purpose, but they are draining you. You've got to make a bubble around you so that that doesn't happen. So the P in the GCP, the protection. As you see that light coming in, we've talked about this as well, behind your eyelids, if you do it long enough, you're going to see a silvery blue shining light. That is the energy that is your soul. That's what you're going to follow back one day when your body completely dissipates and gives up. That's your pathway back home. Well, that's also the divine light that you'll see in the mornings connecting you through the one coming up. If you want to go through and do this through High Magic, look through that video and there it is. But if not, when you ground, you'll just see that light in the morning coming in and filling your whole vehicle. And you'll feel that vibration of the light itself. And at that time, you'll remember the elementals. You'll remember the air that comes in, that meets in this space. You'll remember the water that comes in and meets in this space. You'll remember the fire that comes in and meets in this space. Because what are you? What state of matter is a human? All states. We are solid, liquid, gas, and plasma that meet where the waves meet. You've got transcendental waves coming in from the sun that give you your thought processes, and then you've got your longitudinal waves that are what your voice moves through. That creates the Christos cross. That is what gives us our divinity just in coming here. But not everybody recognizes that, and it's not your job to point that out. But it is your job to protect yourself while you are going through these energetic layers that we're losing. Okay? It's sort of like losing layers of skin right now. We're transforming. I had to get this tattoo. It's the Ankh, which is the key of life, and it has Uraeus, the snake of royalty, serpent of royalty, which is wisdom traveling up. It could also be seen as the energetic wave. All right, snakes have been given a bad rap. They are the sign of transformation. They are the sign of better things that are coming. They are the sign of growth, and they are wisdom. They came in and united the masculine and the feminine brain. That's what's happening right now. These two energies are coming together to create peace and beauty. But we are at the end of a nasty, yucky cycle that has to completely break down and go away before the beautiful one emerges up. But it takes us light workers to do that. So come back to remember more. Find me at Big Cartel for our store if you need to buy something from Folk AF, or you can also find my personal website on there at Folk AF Aria Jade. See you later. Bye.